Oh my God, I think this is going to work. I'm here. I'm live. It is, of course, our Wednesday, July. We are over halfway through the year. Poodle fam, good to see you. I don't see anyone online, and that starts to scare me. That happened the last couple of times. Well, I don't know if you guys, I don't know how last week's it showed on YouTube as 16 seconds of silence, but it went across the podcast channels. So that's interesting. So we're here. We're going to hope that this works. We're going to hope that everything you guys are you hopefully you're watching. I have no one showing that they're live with me. So I'm going to talk and I'm going to hope this works. That's why I'm calling this episode is check one, check two. Is anyone there? I have no idea what's going on with YouTube. I tried doing some research to see why the hidden episodes, I'll call them now the lost episodes, never posted for those couple of days. And then, or those 2 weeks while I was traveling. And then I snuck in a pre-record last week in order to come back live because I saw people posting that I was out of the project, which is crazy because I'm not out of the project. I am right here. I am doing this. I am with us, Poodle fam. We keep pushing. We keep growing. We keep doing. We keep surviving. We keep thriving. We keep new projects or new initiatives, new goals, and we keep pushing forward. We've got Alex Gray coming on as our business liaison manager. We are just pushing and pushing and pushing, and it is amazing. It's amazing to see. It's amazing to experience. We have great things going. But I am, like I said, I'm calling this one, check two. Is anyone there? Dum, 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 dum. Because I don't know if anyone's there. And hopefully this is working. And if it is working, great. If not, well, then I'm just talking to myself again, which it seems like I've done for a month. But I tried looking in the settings. It looked like there might have been one stream setting that was messed up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But nonetheless, here we are. We are. Let's see. Let me check the volume of this one. Volume checky checky check. All right. Good. Good. Um, but we're back. We are. I've taken a month off of work, so I am only on week 3 of 4. So it's an exciting time for me because I'm finishing up my book or my second book. Just enjoying some rest and relaxation. Just a lot of great things happening. Well, one for me, but also two for you all with our project. So really, I just wanted to check in. It seems like a lot of people didn't get last week's episode. And, one of the things I want to talk about, and I know that this has been something that a lot of our team has been thinking about, and that is, just getting the participation level. The summer is naturally a dead time. In fact, actually, people have people, travel, people, um, do uh, summer vacations, things like that. People have kind of downtime at work. This is a time where a lot of people try to tune out and tune off, which is exactly what I'm doing. That's why I'm taking a month off of my work so that I can focus on other personal things as well. And then also, we want to get things moving too with Poodle, and we've got great things coming. Obviously, all you have to do, and I encourage everyone, if you just go to the Telegram and you type the word plans in, and you know, you'll get our little auto response that tells you about everything that we're doing. And there's a huge bucket list of stuff that's coming up and happening. And that's really exciting for us. I think that one of the things that we want to make sure of is that people understand, that we are, you know, every single thing that we're doing is something that's moving the value of our investment forward. every single day. All right. Oh, we've got a viewer. We've got a viewer online. I know. I feel like am I one of those DJs, like late night DJs, just wondering if anyone's tuned in, talking in the dark to myself. But that's good. I was, like I said, I was testing this one to see why our YouTube wasn't working, and testing the settings, and hoping that this was even going out. And now I'm seeing a buffering, but I think the buffering is because of they're doing some road work outside, finally upgrading us to some decent fiber around here. So hopefully, hopefully the buffering was just because of the work. Oh, I got 2 viewers. That's good. All right, that means the stream is probably working, and we are going to keep moving forward with this. Today's topic, it really wasn't much of a topic because I had no idea whether or not you were going to keep getting this. So I'm going to rehash last week's 16-second episode, which actually wasn't 16 seconds. If you go on and you go to one of your favorite podcast places like Apple Music or iHeartRadio or Spotify, Google Podcasts, you can listen to last week's. For some reason, YouTube wanted to only put it as 16 seconds of silence, yet it went over all of our podcast things as the 20-minute show. And I'm going to kind of rehash a little bit of that for the YouTube peeps again. And the reason is the main idea of last week's, and I think this week's too, is to be careful where you get information. The big point I was trying to make last week was that I had gotten notice that somebody who, with the project was going around saying that I was no longer part of the project, which is bullshit, right? It's just BS. Obviously, I'm here. I'm doing this. And I guess, and the only reason that happened, let me move my desk up here. There we go. Was because while I was traveling, I did the 2 pre-records, and I guess they didn't post. When I went back in, it looks like I had left them in draft status. You have to upload them, then go back and then hit the publish, which I had thought that I had done. But then obviously when I went back in, they were in draft status, which is not good, and so, but then as last week's didn't stream right, I realized there could be actually an issue with the back end. And it looks like YouTube did do a couple of small changes where I had to go back into OBS and re-input a stream key, which might have been the issue for last week. But then also this week, we are there. Juliet, hi. I'm watching the Telegram too. But I'm glad you guys are in here. But I mean, I think it's really important. I'm going to get some more new episodes coming. I'm back. I'm not technically back from traveling, but I'm back enough. But in the next couple weeks, we're going to kind of cover the direction that our token is going in. We're going to talk about some of the new initiatives and kind of milestone stuff that we have been doing. But again, I just really want to encourage people to be careful with what you see, right? If we look on the token community, right, or the Telegram community, it says there's 6,335 members there, and then there's a couple of admin stuff, and then there's the pet, which has just about 1,000 or so, right? Now, I want people to recognize that is a very small percentage of the total number of holders. With over 50,000, 60,000 holders across centralized and decentralized exchanges. There's a lot of people. And when people come on and start spreading rumors, like the one that I got notified about, that I was no longer with the project, it makes people scared. It makes people dump. It makes people freak out, But what's important to recognize is this project is not about me. It's not about Sasha. It's not about any of the other admins. It's not about any one person. We're going to be successful because we are a team. We are going to be successful because we are a project that continues to build. It has nothing to do with any one person. wow, there are leaders who step up and take on a big bulk. We wouldn't be where we are without Sasha and Elle. But, the fact is that that's just one piece, right? It's one piece of the total pie. We are all, you know, we're all one collective unit here. And while we do need leadership to be able to, you know where the direction is going, know who's managing what and who's doing what, and managing the project wallet, that type of stuff. What's important to recognize is that we are not at all just uh, about any one person. And as soon as we start thinking we're about one person, and as soon as you give in to rumors like that I'm not in the project anymore, which is crazy, that's when you know you have to be careful with your investment, right? It is one thing, if you hear of a major company, something negative happening, and you're afraid of your stock value. So what do? You sell it. But the problem is a lot of people will put rumors out there. It's like why I never trust Yelp reviews, because you know that a lot of them, a good chunk of them, are the positive ones are from friends and family of the business. The negative ones are people who are their competitors, right? Every now and then you get a legit, hey, this sucked or this was great. But you can't really trust a lot. And when you do that and you go on Telegram and you hear people say, this is happening and that's happening and this is happening and that's happening, and I heard this and so is not there because he didn't respond to a DM. Well, I was traveling, okay? Or there was a legit mistake, like 2 episodes didn't get posted, just completely by accident. That's where you have to now start to be careful and understand that, oh boy, how do I say this? I'm trying to really find the right words to it. You don't give into it. Know and believe in the project. Even if I were not here, or Sasha weren't here, or any of the admins weren't here, or anyone wasn't here, that would be okay because someone else would step in their place. Because we are a community. We can't say that we're a community token and then put all the faith in one person, especially me, right? I'm just here doing this show once a week here and working on some other back projects, that for our token. But you can't let it live on rumor. We have to come together as a community. We have to invest in one another. Just as you invest in the value of the token, we have to invest in one another, right? We have to know that as a community, we make it through everything. We always have. As Sasha's always saying, Poodle never sleeps. We keep working. Does that mean everything is public and front and center 99% of the time? It is, but there's some times where there's things that, life gets in the way. There's times where we have to work on things that we got to keep quiet for a while, right? That's just the way things work. So with that, I saw 2 people pop on and watch. I'm going to assume that means that we are back and we are good, and we're back and we're good. We're back and we're good, and the streaming seems to be working. So we're going to leave it as a short one. Hopefully I'll get a little extra promotion out. I didn't want to over promote this week in case it didn't work. But it looks like we're back. It looks like we're on. And you know what? That is perfect because that defines who we are and what we are. We're always back. We're always pushing. We got episode 111 coming next week. Can't believe it. We are rolling. So, hey, Poodle fam, have a great week. I'll see you on the TG and see you on the Twitters. I'll see you online. Love you, fam. Have a great one. Take care.